out by Sotard, and he'll hang on with McClelland, who ends up right on top of the Montreal goal. Poke check by Chris Chelios. He loses it almost to Ogelin. Hughes in the corner. And it's Green behind the net. 2 Oilers moved in. Hunter and McClelland to sandwich Rick Green, and they whistled down.
But you notice the discipline in Montreal. They didn't retaliate, didn't do anything. You give him a pretty good whack behind the net and watch Rick Green come off the smash. Now, usually when you're body checked against the boards, it doesn't hurt very much. Usually when you get hit in the center ice area, that's when you catch the hard body check. But he just came out there and was very content to take the hit, go sit down on the bench and say, fine, we're winning 3-0, and that's what you have to do to win. That's what we'll do.
Poke check by Don Jackson. Dave Semenko. Lost it to Naslund.
There's the contrast between Semenko and Naslund. 5'7", 6'3".
Just flung him off the puck. Semenko mixes it up with Chelios. Now goes after Tremblay. But you're right, Dave. The Canadiens are showing great discipline.
Well, they have patience. They're not going to get involved in a fisticuff with this hockey team. They know that they can't take them physically.
Peters Svoboda. Napier knocks him down. Svoboda's had a tough time of it tonight.
An altercation takes place at the Montreal Canadiens bench, and I believe that Semenko is involved in there, and I think that they're after somebody who slashed Messier. Anyway, all the players are down there. Gretzky was over talking to referee Bill McCreary, and perhaps the Oilers are just trying to rile the Montreal Canadiens just a little bit. They've only been riled one time, and they had a goal scored against them, and maybe that will change the complexion as to the way things Montreal will play. There's Gainey right there being pushed by Anderson. Now Don Jackson is in it. I did not see the Montreal player, Deblois, who had come to the aid of Gainey. I'm sure Gainey and Anderson will just hang. Now everybody's going to grab everybody, and it's going to be Wednesday night at the boxing matches.
This is not a good scene after what has been a relatively clean hockey game with only 3 minor penalties.
Kevin and Nilan is a big bout over here just near the end zone. You should see the 2 ushers just leap off the ice. That'll be the main event right there. 2 big, strong guys. Nilan, 263 minutes on the season, and he's had 15 majors. He is a left-hander, so something that Kevin will have to watch out for. At this point, the linesmen are in the melee. I'm kind of interested in this one myself.
We have well, right now it looks like they're the only 2 that are ready to go. Deblois and Jackson wrestling, but here we go. Kevin McQuillen and Chris Nilan.
Kevin's got his right hand tied up in the jersey. Nyland's left hand is free, and now he's got it loose. It's out of the jersey. And they will go at it pretty good from now. Look at the strength of Kevin. My goodness, I didn't believe he was that powerful.
Well, they're broken up by linesman Ryan Bozak. The referee McCreary is taking notes. But so far, that's the only fight. But let's keep our eyes on Glenn Anderson and Bob Gainey.
Hopefully, cooler heads will prevail here. You know, the thing that can happen, Bruce, is that those sticks and the gloves around, and you step on one of those, you can go down and injure yourself, particularly with sharp skates around. Kevin is holding his hands up a la Rocky Balboa, indicating that he has won. Chris Nilan is going to take a little bit of the show also, telling him that, look, I haven't got a mark on me. In that kind of a hockey game where very little fisticuffs have taken place, perhaps a little frustration on the part of the Oilers, Bruce.
Well, it all resulted right at the end of this period is
after the goal scored by Edmonton and Messier left the ice, so something had to happen that we did not catch. I must confess to you fans tuned into us.
Well, McClelland's already headed to the Oilers dressing room. There's Glenn Sather with his eye on things.
Now, if you were involved in an altercation like that, what would you do?
I'd be the first one in the dressing room.
No, I look for Matt Naslund. 5'7", and you grab the smallest guy, and you want to have a conversation with him. You saw Jacques Lemaire looking on. He will not be pleased with this. It all depends on what the penalties are. Certainly, if the Oilers lose a Gretzky or Curry, that will hurt their chances of coming back from the score of 3-1 against them.
Well, Glenn Sather's got some words for some member of the Montreal Canadiens. We did not see what happened to Mark Messier, but I think that is what has started all this.
I believe so.
We will try and find out in the intermission and let you know as Messier went to the Oilers dressing room late in the second period.
Oh, I think it's all over now.
Well, that's nice to see because, as we said, it has been a pretty clean hockey game with only 3 minor penalties. Some good checking in tonight's hockey game, but certainly...
Did I not make the comment that the Montreal Canadiens were a class act? I hope they're not letting me down here.
Naslund is checked by Yari Curry. Canadians on the power play. They're 0 for 1 tonight. Good check by Kevin Lowe on Mario Tremblay. Here's Naslund racing away against Lee Fogelin. And Fogelin made a good defensive play. Onto for Naslund, and Kevin Lowe stepped into Naslund. He may have been shaken up. No, he's all right. Just 3 seconds left. Hunter takes the shot. Saved by Showtime. An impressive win by the Canadiens.
Well, there's no question about it that they deserve full marks for their effort tonight. I don't think that the Montreal Canadiens can honestly say that they expected to play this well. They played a near-perfect hockey game.